This is Running on Fumes. Running on Fumes is a fast, family-friendly, push-your-luck card game. In Running on Fumes, you're setting out on a road trip, ready to explore the open road. The problem is, you forgot to fill up the gas tank, and now you only have 50 miles left until you're stranded in the middle of nowhere. In Running on Fumes, your goal is to try to get as close to 50 miles without going over and running out of gas. Each card has a number in the top left, which corresponds to how many miles you travel when you play that card on that section of road. To start the game, shuffle the deck and place it on the side of the table. The player who most recently went on a road trip will go first. Each turn you start by drawing a card. You then decide which way you want to play that card. Some cards have two numbers on them. Whichever card is played with the number in the top left is the miles you will travel on that section of road. Once played, you'll decide if you want to keep going or stop. It's then the other person's turn. They'll play their card and decide if they keep going or stop, and this continues back and forth until one player decides to stop or goes over 50. It's important to play your cards correctly. You must line up the road, starting from that bottom right, all the way through all of your cards. You must make sure the cards line up perfectly. They cannot be played horizontal or a mismatch alignment. They must line up perfectly next to each other and ensure that you're always moving forward, left, or right. You cannot have it returned back to you. Play continues in this manner, back and forth with each person playing, deciding how they want to play their cards, where they want to play it, and if they want to keep going or stop. Let's stop here and take a note of something. When this card was played, they played it so that there was a hazard or road sign. This specific one says you must draw another card before you decide to take your turn. This let this player catch up and get closer. If played in this direction, it would put them over 50, so they turn it to play it as a 9 and keep the game going. Here the player does the same thing and plays it as a 9, putting them at 49 points, and they decide they've had enough, time to stop. The last player has to sitting at 46 points, has to draw another card to see if they can beat it. They can play it as a 4, it gives them a perfect 50, and they win. The player to win 2 out of 3 rounds